Hey everybody, it's D Lils, and you're tuning in to another segment of Brews and Reviews. This is D Lils. I'm here on behalf of @YoungBlackGolfers, and today we're doing a brew and review on Alien Pros. Yourself from beginning to end, where you don't need to go to a professional in order to get your club wrapped anymore. Something that I wanted to try to do on my own. I pretty much enjoy doing these small golf projects where we don't need to go to professionals, whether that be something at the driving range, something at the clubhouse. This is something you can do in your own home. You can do it moments before a match. It really doesn't take long at all. So we wanted to create a brew and review to break down Alien Pro Wrap. So, like we do at the beginning of every episode, we crack a brew. Today's brew is going to be Blue Moon, pretty straightforward, Belgian white, and it's a wheat ale. I tend to sample various different brews. I really like the local brews. This is a great area for local brews in the DMV, Maryland, and Delaware area. And so I'm going to go ahead and just pour this one up. Got a lot of foam in there this time, kind of messed up that pour, but nothing like a cold brew. So yeah, let's get into it. So Alien Pros, this is a product that you can get easily off of Amazon. And so it comes in this pretty sleek wrapper here, and I believe they come in variation of sizes. You can get them in a 3-pack, you can get them in a 6-pack, and it goes all the way up into an 18-pack. They have various colors, various designs, and it really is a good product if you want to look for a more cost-effective solution to wrapping your clubs. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out. As you guys can see here, there's a little slit here for cutting. You could use scissors. I'm going to just go ahead and pry it open here with my hands. And there's a couple of things that you need to take note here when you unpack this. So there's a couple things to unpack here. The first thing we have is probably, arguably, the most important thing is here. And as you can see, sorry about that. So as you can see, it's going to come in this package with a clear plastic film, okay, on the outside of it. And so one thing I like to do, I like to just totally unravel it, make it nice and flat on my surface here. And I want to be able to decide which end I'm going to start, and that's all going to be depending on my club, right? So today I'm going to be wrapping a 4-iron. I'm using a Ping Zing, very old club, but I always told myself I'm not going to purchase new clubs until I break 100. So we're close, but we're not quite there yet. And so, as you can see here, the first thing that I always like to do is take off the plastic film from the top. So I'm just going to remove that. It comes off very easily, and you want to just take it all off. You don't really want it to get in the way as you're wrapping. There's a couple different ways you could go about wrapping the club. I like to start from the top if it's a club that I'm not going to be choking down on. So to break that down here, this is a 4-iron. There may be at times where I get a rough lie. I may have to choke down on the club. Let's say I'm on a par 5 and off the drive I take it into a sand or a bunker. One thing that I would probably do is take my 4-iron, especially if I have 275 yards or more to go. I'll probably take my 4-iron out and try to get it somewhere within, 150 yards or so. And so for that reason, I am going to make sure that closer to the pole side of the shaft rather than the hand side, and you'll see why as we go along. So the very first thing that you'll need to do is you'll notice there is a sticker here, and you'll need to remove this sticker. It's a little small white sticker here, and you will remove that. It is it serves as an adhesive for the actual wrapping itself. So what we're going to do here is, for this one again, I told you we're going to choke down, so I'm going to actually start at the bottom part of the club, right where I would choke down. So I'm going to start it right about here, as you can see. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. Some like to just rotate the club in one hand as you pull it with your other hand. I'm just going to go over so that you all can see it from beginning to end very clearly. So I'm going to go over here. One thing you want to do while you're wrapping, it's kind of like cutting grass. You know, if you've ever mowed a lawn before, you kind of have to drive over the previous line. You're going to want to repeat that same process here as you're wrapping. You see your previous line, you're going to want to wrap about halfway over that previous line. The reason why you're going to do this is to create that very snug fit in your hands. You don't want to have the wrapping loose. You don't want to have the wrapping uneven. It's just going to mess up your grip and you're not going to hit flush shots. So as you can see here, I'm going over and I'm going under. And you have to take that plastic. If you don't take that plastic off that wrap initially, then you're going to have problems with this. And so I'm just going nice and easy, no need to rush. Again, this whole entire process takes all of 5 to 10 minutes. So you can easily knock this out before a round, or if you're struggling and you're making the turn, you probably could get it done before hole 10. So we're just going to go here. We're going to continue to go over and under. And again, as you can see, you can kind of judge it and you can see, okay, I have about, roughly a foot left and I have about 4 inches of club shaft left. And so I know where I can kind of double over wrap, or if I need to extend it out a little bit more to make sure that it makes it all the way to the end of that shaft. As you can see here, we're coming across the last few pieces. And it looks like, so what you guys are seeing here is it's about a 1/4 inch away. Me personally, I know with the 4-iron, there are going to be times where I'm going to want a little bit more club, so I'm going to take this back off just a little bit, and I'm going to try to extend this wrapping. As you can see, it's immediately sticky. Okay, that adhesive wastes no time, and so I'm only going to go back about to the halfway point, and I'm just going to extend it a little bit farther here. What you're going to see is when you extend it, you're going to have a little bit more slack in between the grooves. Okay, it's good for some, bad for others. Me personally, I like to really feel that club. I feel when that club sticks to my palms, I feel like I have more control and I can do a lot more shot shifting. Excuse me, and especially if you're getting down in a bunker and you want to send your ball into a different flight direction, now's the time that you do it. You got to focus on that grip. So this is a little bit better here. And so this is now going to take it to where we have about an inch of grip left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off that last sticker. As you can see, the adhesive sticker is going to be on both ends. I'm going to seal it right there, and then I'm going to take the Alien Pro, and this is going to be the overwrap. This is very vital to the success of your wrap. You're going to take it and you're basically going to take off the adhesive to this wrap, and you have a choice here. You can go at the beginning of the club or you can go towards the end. Me personally, I'm going to go towards the end because this is where the club is most likely to unravel. And so I'm going to go right over this part of the wrapping that I stopped. And I'm going to put the Alien Pro right there. That is it. I'm going to twist it around, twist it around, twist it around. And that's going to be it. And that's all that's required. And so at the end you have your long shaft and you have your Alien Pro at the end. So when I go to grip it, think about it, I'm probably going to leave just that much off of my grip. I know when I go to grip my 4-iron, that's how much sticking off, and it's actually perfect. So now if I go to actually fully grip, you can see that both hands are covering over the entire grip. So I would say that this was well done here on my end. Again, for certain hitters, you may like the bulk of your grip towards the end and kind of sticking over. And for the majority, this is going to be the setup that you're going to aim for. So we're going to give her a tryout on the driving range, and I'll get back to you. But overall, I'm giving this good reviews from beginning to end. It took about 2 days shipping. Obviously, with Amazon Prime can get you even faster. And yeah, and that's about it. Look forward to more brews and reviews right here at Young Black Golfers.